You.
And we're live.
Fuck you.
Just make sure you click on that thing.
I know. I will get us on the comp so we can see all the people talking to us. That all two of them.
All the people we will ignore. Let me guess. Sky's already in here.
No, I don't think anyone's in here yet. No, Dana is. Hi, Dana.
Hello, Dana.
All right, and let's move this closer. Very enthusiastic hi from you, Dylan.
Hi.
Hi. I'll see you at home. You can
Oscar,
yell
can
at
you
me.
grab one more of those?
Hey, Alex. Oh, we got a few people here.
Grab one
Hey,
of
what's
them,
up, Dan?
Grab one of them CDs over there.
You give me one of them CDs.
This spot over here is bothering me.
No, let me find some. Ooh.
It's mocking me. Oh, wow.
Is that a Now CD?
Yeah.
Now that's what I call.
It looks like a Now CD.
I get it.
It does. Like, it even starts with an N.
Alright. What up, guys? Let the room fill up a little bit more. We got 6 people here to start.
Hi,
That's
Alex.
actually not bad, man. But yeah, we're gonna keep it a little short today. We got some show promotion, and we're gonna do the collector, which you guys chose for us.
Yeah.
It was our first fan poll, and we actually got some people that voted.
Yeah.
And you guys chose the collector.
We're kind of
Of
The
annoyed.
all
fuck
things.
is wrong with you?
Let's get into. Let's wait for it. Let's wait for it. Okay. Let's fucking wait. Okay, before we start tearing into the people that chose this movie for us. Because let me put it this way: the last 2 movies we did were not great.
I guess that's fair.
I mean, not for nothing. It's just hilarious to me. They're just like, at this point, I'm like, all right, hopefully they'll pick us a good movie to
You know what
watch.
the worst part is? Like, I'm gonna go watch The Collection.
Yo,
now,
what up,
too,
man? Yeah.
Because, like, I need to see.
Let me see if this thing is still. I
But
gotta make sure I'm scrolling down.
It's,
we're good.
not really excited.
Oh man, yeah, I mean, I love how you're just like, I just have to finish this. Like, that's all I have to do.
Yeah.
But anyways, we're gonna we'll kick this off now. I mean, there's enough of you guys in here. We got some show promotion for you guys. Before we get to ours, I'll advertise all of our friends and all the shows we're probably gonna be attending. We will be, me and Dylan at least, are gonna be going this weekend to AMH for Gideon, For the Fallen Dreams, Orthodox, Guerrilla Warfare, and Soul Searcher. Once again, that's at AMH. We will be there handing out flyers for our show, which is on March 3rd.
It was like 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks, guys.
Oh, shit.
We're gonna be
Maybe
handing
3
these
weeks.
flyers out.
Some shit like that.
If you get one of these flyers, save it, because if you bring it to the door, it automatically enters you into one of our raffles. And we got a lot of cool stuff up for raffle. Like, if things go well, I might have a really big prize for the raffle. So
We'll see.
We'll see. But my suggestion is, if you get one of these, save it and bring it to the door, so we can hook you up with a raffle for free. Otherwise, when you get there, the raffle will usually have, I think, like what, $10?
Yeah, it's $10.
$10 for the raffle when we get there. And once again, a lot of cool prizes. Make sure you check out all the merchants too. We got Hashco, we got LIHC Cannabis, we got Merch Order, Mike over here, and then me, Harkonnen Comics. And in terms of the bands, I'm actually really excited for this because, I mean, especially after looking at all the other shows coming up, our lineup is pretty fucking stacked. It is an ass beater. We got Abscess Pool opening this shit, Demon Teeth from North Carolina. The teasers they've been putting out for their new music that they're doing, it sounds pretty sick. I'm pretty excited for that. Doomsayer, fucking love Doomsayer. Shout out to Joe. Carcosa, big fan of them. Every time I see Carcosa, they just get better and better. So it's definitely worth that to come down and fucking check them out. And of course, Scum Crew. It's kind of a local favorite around here. Even though they're from Columbia, they play around here a lot. And we're really glad that they're headlining the show for us. A bunch of humble ass guys and heavy fucking music. I go off for those guys every fucking time I see them.
I know no one in Carcosa is in this whatever right now, but I really hope they do that cover.
Oh, yeah. Someone pass it along to Carcosa. Please do the cover for our show.
Tell him to do that cover, he do.
Yeah, do that cover, you do. We will tear that floor up.
You know, one time they covered what May Showers Bring Something Flowers, whatever fucking song it is from the Sons of Abraham.
Are you serious?
The first beginning part where it has like the noodly part and
Yeah.
it has like the fucking blast beats, they just covered that, like. And I think Dan Lomelli told me, he's like, no one knew what that was. I'm like, oh, that's so sick though.
Oh man.
Speaking of, sorry, sidetrack thing.
You're
Rob
Brill,
Brill, whatever, listen to Bend the Knee. Rob Brill posted a fucking video the other day at the Morgan, which I don't know. I know Dylan went to the Morgan, and I don't know if you were.
Where's that?
It was in Brooklyn. It was.
No, I probably, or maybe, I don't know actually.
I don't remember. It was pretty wild. We saw a lot of crazy bands there. Like we saw, like I remember when there was one show. It was like Nasty, CDC, Brookside, Warhound and like some other band.
Warhound.
Like
wow.
there was some crazy show. I saw Shattered Realm and 36 Deadly Fists, Billy Club Sandwich there. Like,
oh damn.
Yeah, like that place was nuts. And there was one time Doomsday Morning played, and they covered Transcendence.
Oh wow.
And Phil came out and did part of it with them.
That's sick.
And there's a video of it, and he posted it, and I was like, dude, this
I
was
miss
sick.
Doomsday Morning.
I remember
man.
me and Bijan walked in right as they started playing it, and I'm like, dude, that was so sick. And he's like, yes, I know you were here. You're right there. And I watched the video. I'm like, oh shit, dude, I just missed the Morgan.
Doomsday Morning, get back together so we can book you.
Dude, Doomsday Morning would be super. Oh, did you see that? Bend the Knee and Monochromatic Black are playing a show together in like Virginia, like some fest.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, once again, and eventually I hope to get Bend the Knee up here for us, you know what I mean? I really want to see Rob again. And their band is sick. If you like mathcore, like technical shit that's kind of beatdownish,
it literally sounds like what? It's like Dillinger mixed with Hope's Fall and Misery Signals.
Yeah.
But with fight riffs.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. Anyways, going on, we still got February 20th from Board Friends. If you guys are into indie, we have Plight, Halation, Morosis, and Celine. Plight is actually a pretty cool indie band. Please check them out. And we got the Crazy Weekend coming up too, February 24th. We want everyone to go to this. We want all the homies here for this. It's St. Vitus with See You Next Tuesday headlining Bandit, The Banner, and our boy John and the guys in Wreath of Tongues opening that shit. We want everybody there just so we can give a big response to Wreath of Tongues because we love those guys.
Watch me be a fat slob during the Banner. Last time I saw him in the Banner, I chipped my tooth. And someone like kicked me so hard in the fucking calf during All Out War. That was a sick show. All Out War, Line of Scrimmage, the Banner at Lucky 13.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was a sick show.
Yeah, that was super
That's
cool.
when they had the shirt with the Gorilla Biscuits.
Yeah, they had the Gorilla Biscuits one with the wolf head.
Yeah,
on.
I
have
was
that.
Sick. Yeah, so do I.
Have that
I have that locked
somewhere.
away somewhere. Yeah, and then the very next day, we got Missing Link. Shout out to Victor. Support Missing Link.
Also, Chris McCarthy.
Yes.
Album drop, right?
Yeah, album drop for Missing Link. On Broken Wings. Fucking On Broken Wings. Back at AMH. Buried Dreams. Hold My Own. Fool's Game. And NOT.
The disco ball might finally crack.
It might.
That's going to be painful for people.
Yeah, it's going to be really painful.
Hopefully, On Broken Wings makes it through their set this time. But...
I mean, they probably... Because here's the thing. It's very misleading because the way that the thing is advertised on other places, OBW's headlining. But... What you call it? On the flyer, it looks like Missing Link is headlining.
Well, it's probably to get everyone there. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true. But like I said, please support Missing Link. Those guys are sick. February 25th, album release show. And then we got, since I'm going to be putting up some competing shows, I might as well just do one here. Same day as March 3rd, Mortician, Artificial Brain, and Bowel Erosion. Sam, we love you. And Big Bowel. That's why we're advertising this.
Lorcan, answer your fucking texts. I literally texted him like 3 days ago because he asked me about that shirt, and then he posted about it. I'm like, did the link not work? Like, what's good? And then I'm also like, oh, I have that Hulk shirt I want to send you, and he just nothing. So someone at Lorcan.
Also, Lorcan, please check out ROTN. It's
shit!
What?
It's Sky.
Hey, Sky.
What's up?
I don't know why it's not coming up on the screen right now. I'm gonna have to refresh the page a little bit. But. What you call it? All right. So after that, after our show and the Mortician show, we got March 5th with AMH, Ankle Biter, Risk, Ultimatum, our boys in Pink Mist. Shout out to Logan and High Reach. That should be a pretty fun show. Risk is an awesome band, and obviously everybody knows Pink Mist. And then let's see, we got March 9th. These all just got the ones I'm mentioning now just got announced too. March 9th, we got Combust.
What up, Joe?
Domain, Stabbed, A Knife in the Dark, and Eyes Wide Shut. Stabbed is awesome. You guys already know Stabbed. And Combust is actually really sick if you just like kind of the more bouncy, punky hardcore.
I forgot what band that used to be.
It used to be Vice.
Vice.
It also used to be I Disappear. If you guys haven't heard I Disappear, I think that's the best iteration of that band.
I remember I Disappear. They were pretty good.
They were the best iteration of that group of guys because it was more like kind of metalcore kind of stuff. Like,
yeah,
it's crazy. It was.
I think I saw them play at
it was so good.
Temple.
I saw them open for what you call it. They opened for Sabalba in Brooklyn that one time we went. I went with Mike. I don't know if you were there, Dylan.
Wait, was that the time we
Buried Dreams played that too, I think.
Yeah,
I got almost my jaw broken during Buried Dreams.
And Separated play.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I Disappear was on that too.
Dude, I brought Dan Lamelli
This
to
is
that
not the
show.
collector.
No, it's not. That's fine. We're not doing the collector
It
right now.
doesn't matter. Whatever.
None of this matters.
I just remember I went there with Dan
I'm gonna
Lamelli,
refresh this
and
page
he.
real quick. I don't know what's up with this. It's not up there.
Oh, that's frozen. He. I forgot what we were doing. Oh yeah, we did.
I forgot
No,
what we
no,
were
no,
doing.
because it'll make sense when I say this. Like we were all.
Sub
doing,
Jakob, I see you in there now.
we were all doing dabs, and they gave Dan a dab, and he just powered down. Like you ever hold the button on like a computer, the on button?
For 8 seconds.
Yeah, that's what happened to Dan. He just.
Jesus.
And then he like went right back. And he's like, "Did I just? Where was I?" I'm like, "Fine."
Where was I, man?
But that night was crazy, and we got to hang out a little bit with Zabalba. They're all really nice.
Oh, that's cool, man. I want to see
That
some
dude
ball
Brian,
again so bad,
well,
man.
Big Brian, he's super cool. I can't pronounce his fucking band's name. That crazy Mayan death metal Mexican.
Oh, yeah.
band. I cannot pronounce it at all, so I don't even want to.
Zabalba is the closest we'll get to pronouncing
No,
any of
no, but
those.
it's literally like TZLPOT.
Oh, it's like Quetzalcoatl or
Yeah,
something
it's
like that?
literally like that. Check them out because
Quetzalcoatl?
they're really
Yeah, I think
sick.
that's what it is.
Is it Quetzalcoatl?
No, it's definitely not. It's
no.
not
But it's
something
like that. It has like that ending where it's like a YC whatever. But that band's really cool. Sorry.
else. When we can figure out what the band is. All right, that's all right, dude. We only got a few things tonight. March 11th at the Meadows. We got once again 2 shows same night. So if you're in the Brooklyn area at the Meadows, Prowl, Reaching Out, Extinguish the Code, Vespid, Cold Kiss, and our boys in Raid are gonna be opening that up. And then same night, March 11th at Shakers. If you're on the island, this is a pretty sick lineup. This is what I'm looking forward to. Targeted, In Cold Blood, Chains of Misery, Threat to Society, Bayway, and our boys in Physical Altercation. Shout out to Ryan. That's going to be an ass beater.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun. I can't wait for that. Shout out to Hard Knock, too, for putting that on. March 19th at Gold Sounds by our friends and board friends. We got Raid, Moose Creek, Trash, and Pink Mist, which sounds like a pretty cool, nice mix bill. So if you guys are around that day or you want to go for a smaller show, please check out that one. And then on the same night, we also got Bury Your Dead, Great American Ghost, Brick by Brick, Edict, and Cropsy.
Also, you gotta say what Bury Your Dead's playing because like that's kind of the pull with that.
I mean, to be honest, though, I feel like it would have been better if they did cover your tracks.
I was gonna say if they did cover your tracks, I'm like I'm there.
But You Had Me at Hello is a great album.
When they played at Furnace Fest, they just played cover your tracks.
The whole thing?
Well, they did
Most of it.
They did cover your tracks, March and Roll. I think they did My Favorite Colors Camo.
They didn't do Top Gun?
That's on Cover Your Tracks.
Oh, I thought you were just like listening to
No.
track
I'm
listings.
saying they played Cover Your Tracks, but then a couple from the first one. Yeah, none of that nonsense they made after. That was bad.
Went from Beauty and the Breakdown
That
on.
was so bad.
Also,
I tried listening to that again. I'm like,
It's
it's not as good as You Had Me at Hello is fantastic.
It's like them trying to be like a Atreyu or Trivium or something. It's like it's bad.
It's too produced.
It's bad. It's just not.
It's weird.
Good.
I didn't like it because I had just listened to You Had Me at Hello, then Cover Your Tracks, and then when I got to Beauty and the Breakdown, I'm like, oh, this kind of.
Well, because they
off.
switched singers.
No, not for Beauty and the Breakdown.
That was the same guy.
That was the same
I thought it was
guy.
that black dude.
No, that was the one afterwards. That was the one afterwards.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just the music wasn't as good.
It
was boring. That's what I'll say because they relied too much on the fact that they were a breakdown band.
Yeah, they were like, no, we're Bury Your Fucking Dead. People are gonna mosh no matter what.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. But like, I'm glad that they're playing this because, like I said, You Had Me at Hello has a ton of panic chords, which I love, and you don't really get that a lot with their newer shit. All right, and then let's see, March 23rd. Also, I might be skipping shows from the last time we did because like finding all these shows and shit every
we
week.
got March 18th is Dre's show.
Yes,
The Cycle
thank
of
you.
Abuse, Physical Altercation,
Oh yeah, Dre just hit me up.
10
today.
slugs.
10 Slugs, Targeted too, right? Yeah, Targeted is fine.
I want to say that too. Or you said physical altercation, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's also, I think, Dre's birthday, so happy birthday, Dre.
Oh yeah, I had a few to give out. So happy birthday to Dre. Happy birthday, belated Anthony from Exigent. Happy birthday, Liam, bassist of Raid.
Nice.
Happy birthday to you guys,
And
man.
Charlie. It's Charlie's
Yes,
birthday.
Charlie.
Oh, Charlie,
Happy
happy
Charlie.
birthday,
Happy
man.
birthday, Charlie.
Oh,
Yeah, that's weird. It's Jules and Charlie's
The
birthday.
22nd is also Last Wishes.
Oh
and
yeah,
Adrian.
Adrian and
Oh,
Last
thank
Wishes at fucking Shakers.
That's the 22nd.
Oh, and Hangman's playing that.
Wait,
So
April 22nd? No, March 22nd.
March 22nd.
Okay, good because I was like, that can't be right because April 22nd at Shakers
Yeah.
is Perennial Fest, thrown by Justin Velez. Shout out to Justin, with co-headlining Summon the Plague and All Shall Suffer, Delusion, Break the Cycle, Torment, Greedworm, our boys in Submerge, Chain, Ulamog, and Comeuppance. Shout out to Nate. And but yeah, and then we also got April 24th, the night before at Shaker's Pub. We got Tactosa, 9 Dead, Hospital Bomber, Mange. It's a whole deathcore kind of night.
Wait a minute.
And one more band that I'm sorry I could not read the goddamn logo, and I couldn't find anybody.
Which one?
For the April 21st show with Tactosa.
Was it
Mange? It's Mange, and then there was another band before them.
Pull Up the Flyer? Yeah, I got it.
Here, pull it up because I couldn't read the name. I'm sorry. And by the way, I'm sorry when you guys put these shows up, put the actual band names on there so we can read them.
Maryland Death Fest does that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the little quotes underneath that.
Well,
show
because there's so many bands, they're this small, and it's just it looks like a buzz.
This one.
No, this one. That one right there. I can't read that one, and I couldn't find any tags for him.
That
Lotus.
something Lotus.
Something Lotus. Either way, our boys in Mange.
Flash of
Flesh of the Lotus.
We should
Flash of the
we should
Lotus.
definitely have a game.
Flash
Like,
of the
name
Lotus.
this band and just put up some crazy
I
ass
think
logo.
honestly, it'd be pretty good at it because there's only a few logos that I cannot read. Because like the OG Waking the Cadaver shit, where it's just like crocheted, like it's
Yeah.
just literally you can't read that shit. Like also Sanguisugabog, I can't really. Or Sanguisugabog, whatever you.
It's Sanguisugabog, and they
Yeah.
definitely did that way to troll people.
It's ridiculous. Like I see the
But dude, just post it up because it's in the replay anyways.
what?
When-
Oh, this. I thought you meant post it up in the
Oh,
stories.
you put the collection on.
Oh.
You're gonna spoil it now.
Oh, well, I literally I saw a
Wait.
guy fall out of a box.
Oh, that's on Tubi too.
Apparently.
Oh, cool. See, Tubi sponsor.
He looks like Bubbles from the Trailer Park Boys right now with that stupid
Well,
mask.
change it. Put it onto the movie that we're gonna be doing because we're about to get to that now.
Oh, yeah.
Because we got stuff to do. We're a real podcast, all right? Eventually, we'll have mics up and shit again. Hopefully, if we get this room in order.
Dude,
I do want to try to get mics up again though,
He's lying.
so I can actually edit some of this stuff.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's not we don't look crazy.
We look crazy.
But and now we're gonna get to our movie review for tonight because I didn't really do any comments.
Narnia.
That is not it. We're not doing that.
Wait, really?
He's like, I watched Narnia.
I watched Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. What did you guys watch?
Strong Christian overtones.
Strong Christian. This movie, however, does not have any strong Christian overtones.
Isn't Liam Neeson the lion?
Yeah. Why are we talking about Narnia?
So he isn't always trying to find you and kill you.
He kind of is.
No, as the lion, he was trying to find and kill everyone.
No, he wasn't, man. I remember that movie. Not really.
Actually,
I
not for
understand.
nothing. It actually wasn't a bad movie.
I saw one of them.
The
I don't know
the
which
first one wasn't
because
bad.
there's a lot of them.
I really like all the CGI.
I just
It wasn't
don't
that
know.
bad.
I know.
I just know there was a closet and animals.
I don't
So
know
it's
why.
a wardrobe.
It's a wardrobe, all right? I don't know
There
why.
was a closet and animals, and then there was like the 9 3/4 railroad way.
That's Harry Potter, Dylan.
all like the same shit, isn't it?
Harry Potter and the Wizard's wardrobe. the Sorcerer's wardrobe.
We just made Narnia 10 times more transphobic. I hope you're happy.
Damn.
Yep.
Oh man, you know what's funny? Since we really don't have much besides this movie to like talk about, if we're gonna go off on a tangent, you guys heard about the new Harry Potter video game?
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's saying it's pretty fun.
You know what's funny? If it wasn't for the controversy, no one give a shit about that game.
Well, I just remember
Because I've never heard of like a movie-based property video game that blew up as much as this, and
Well-
it's definitely just because of the controversy.
Well, no, it started because of the video. The videos they put out with the combat system.
Mm.
That's what started everyone into it because it was like, wow, this is actually awesome looking. So I think they were almost. I could be talking out of my ass, but I think that
I'm
they were.
feeling
Gonna,
you might be.
I think they were gonna like. They weren't really gonna do whatever with it, or like maybe not make it as big or finish the game. But then I think it got a lot of traction with that video. It went viral because I saw that video so much, and I was like, this looks cool. You look like you're murdering people in this game.
Oh, someone actually sent me a mod. I think it was actually Mike from Colorado, where they did the GTA mod.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that.
That was actually pretty funny.
No, but I'm saying you definitely kill people because you do that crazy. I don't know anything about Harry Potter, but I know that green spell
it's
kills
kind of
you.
funny that that's
Abracadabra.
that one.
Whatever it is,
Right?
whatever.
That's
the
what it
one
sounds
is.
like.
I heard you can murder all your teachers.
Yeah, whatever that is, you do it. And you do it to trolls.
Oh my god. Either way, I guarantee if it wasn't for the fucking... I really don't think if it wasn't for the controversy, it wouldn't be this as blown up as it is now.
I know
What,
I
the
play a
stuff in
lot of
Ohio?
like survival realistic games, and I'm not really trying to play one where I have to go to school.
You don't go to school.
I didn't do good in school in real life, so
It's
now
magic
I'm
school.
gonna get a game and go to school. Like I'm gonna fail out of a game.
Oh wait,
somehow.
hold on. So Enzo said it's pretty bad, or wait?
I mean,
think
I
he
know
said
it's
pretty-
broken as
Wait,
fuck
no.
right now.
Is the movie bad or is the game bad?
Well, we were talking about the game when he.
Well, I don't know when he
Probably
typed
the
it.
game.
Yeah, I don't know
Probably
what's
the
up.
game.
I don't know what's up with our screen system, but it ain't catching up in time.
Oh, hey Cecilia.
It's Cecil. Oh, there we go.
It's just not scrolling.
Yeah, it's not scrolling. It's alright.
Oh, well, why don't you just bring the keyboard over so you can scroll?
Oh yeah, the mouse is here, and it's
Oh,
not
good.
on a cord.
Also, the keyboard is.
We don't
not
really need to do that. We just have to scroll the mouse down.
True.
Unless you actually want to chat with them. Do you
No,
want to chat with them?
no.
The
I
game.
don't want to talk to these animals.
Yeah, I heard the game was still pretty busted too upon release.
I mean, honestly, with any of these games, you're gonna need a lot of patchwork and stuff. I feel-
nowadays.
Nowadays.
You're talking about how this intro to this movie is very knockoff.
Wow,
Nine Inch
that is
Nails.
the first time you brought us back to the topic.
Yeah, well, my
The ADD. I saw flashing lights and
Yeah.
pictures over here.
yeah, that's exactly what happened. Bright lights and colors. That's what attracts
Once
me.
again, we have the thing playing in the background. But yeah, back to the collector. All right, so Mike, you were gonna get into the opening because it's just a big problem throughout the whole movie.
Well, I'm just saying, this movie is an amalgamation of a lot of ideas and like bits and pieces of other movies that you know. But the beginning of this movie is literally the same beginning as Seven. It has like these weird little fucking 9 Inch Nails.
If you want to even throw it in there too, Mimic.
You're kind of wrong though.
Why?
It's the only time I'm going to defend the movie.
About what? The 9 Inch Nails thing?
I don't care about the music.
Oh, well, I'm just saying.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie. The music I kind of got into.
This whole intro is actually explaining to you what the plot of the movie is and what's going on. Because if you watch, there's actually a lot of scenes that have to do what happened in the movie that don't actually happen because they're like kind of like a prequel setting the movie up. So this intro is actually like kind of like the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Bel Air. Where they like tell you what the show is about in the intro. This is what this movie is doing right now.
How did you even pick up on that?
How high were you?
So this is the only time I'm going to defend this movie.
I mean, how is that a defense though? Because I didn't understand what was happening
Oh, okay,
there.
whatever.
You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna do some shit like that, it should be where like if one of 3 people understood what that intro was, that's not a good intro.
No, it's not. And what I'm saying is,
But I guess I kind of see what you mean now, though.
But it's
There's
just
like the schematic of the house there.
Yeah,
There-
okay.
There's a whole breakdown. I'm not gonna.
I get it.
No, I'm too.
Well, keep hitting it because I gotta get this out of here. No, I'm just saying, like, it reminded me. I thought I was watching Seven. Literally, these little industrial sounds, some like screaming over a, tweaked fucking voice modulator. Like,
Oh, and you got like the weird X-ray pictures and stuff.
yeah, and
The
things are just
flashing of the
flashing.
killer.
Yeah, exactly.
Some guy screaming in a chair.
It's literally that because I don't know, we'll get more into it, but like the vibes I got from this were just like, well, it would explain it, but the Saw vibes.
The Saw vibes. I mean, the thing is, so
What's up, Tony?
before like here, Mikey. Where find you, Dylan?
Oh, sorry, I was seeing Witch Tony because I saw Tony from AMH today at the shop.
What you call it? So this was actually supposed to be, or they wanted it to be, a prequel to Saw. Where this
as
like
a setup of Jigsaw.
yeah, like the origin story of Jigsaw himself. But the author and the creator of this, because this was also, I think it was based on a short they did.
Okay.
Because it says based on something called The Midnight Man, and it's done by the same director and the writer. So I'm assuming, because I couldn't find any info on it, that it was a short film that they did that just kind of spun off. Same thing with Saw. Saw started off as a short film, and but for for this, it does explain some of the killer's tropes in this.
I think the directors of The Collector directed Saw 4, 5, and 6.
Oh my God, did they?
Yeah, I don't think...
So this same team did those movies.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That explains a lot.
I'm pretty sure.
But I think it might have been by the same company or something, or someone put it up to them, because also I don't recognize the distribution companies for these, because I thought it might have been Lionsgate. It wasn't Lionsgate. But either way, which is why I thought that's why they wanted to make it like Saw, but it's not the case. And like I said, it's like these guys, it's like they want you to be hooked into this movie so bad they have to take from a lot of things. And you know what? This is the only time I will kind of defend this, because I will say, well, actually, no, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I might defend this a lot throughout. Weirdly enough, because if you want to look at this movie a certain way, it is, imagine if Kevin McAllister from Home Alone grew up to be a serial killer.
Well, yeah. I mean,
That's basically what this guy is. and the more you look at it too, with the similarity of the plot and everything, I'm like, wow, this is like fucked up adult Home Alone, except Kevin came and absconded someone's house to defend. Like, it's really weird if you look at it like that. But if you take it for face value, this is it gets horrendous after a while. So besides them ripping off things in the beginning, we get introduced to what you call it, the first victim, right? Which is this old guy and a woman that are coming back from a party or something.
Yes.
I think this actually might have happened before the credits.
Very
Did it? Okay.
Very rough shot.
But they come into the house, and number one, and I'll give the movie this too. There's actually one character that's being kind of reasonable about this. They come into the house and they find a chest in the middle of their room. Which, by the way, if you come into your home, it's pitch dark, lights aren't working, and the first thing you see is a fucking chest with a note on it.
You gonna open it?
Are you gonna fucking open it?
Dylan's gonna yell at it and say,
No, Dylan's gonna grab
no,
thing,
listen to what I'm
and he's
say.
gonna do something to
Exactly.
that thing.
I'll make that motherfucker look like Swiss cheese.
Dylan was gonna, he would say something, and he's like, I have force multipliers that will make that into Swiss cheese. So
he's gonna make a lot of boom noises to that thing.
I've laid tarp.
But here's the thing. So what does this guy do? Because, not for nothing, his wife or girlfriend or whoever this is saying, don't open the chest.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
You gotta remember, the chest bump, like, fucking jolts. It shakes.
And then the
He's
guy
like, yeah,
still
let's
goes
open that.
to open it. Like, the thing I don't like about this, too, is that everyone, besides the main guy in this, is dumb.
Very dumb.
They are all dumb. Like, they are asking to die. So after you see the first victim get taken, and you got to see the killer, right? Full front, like, no, you don't. He
Nope.
just gets taken.
You just see the hand.
This is what gets me, though.
I thought it was the wife that grabbed the motherfucker.
That's what I thought, too, because of the angle.
Yeah.
Because he's not coming out of the chest and grabbing him. Something came out from the side.
Well, yeah, because he wasn't in the chest.
That's what I thought. He was in the chest.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, he wasn't. That's
Okay.
why the guy was like,
no,
we need to call the police. Like, because
he's the
he's
bait.
baiting people
He's the
with
the last victim.
Yeah.
Okay.
The point of this movie is he's a collector. He fucking collects people.
Which, by the way, I didn't get that throughout the whole. Like, what are you collecting, dude?
I mean, I guess like a little thing showing he's kind of smart over here. When he has the hornets on his hand, he actually just blows smoke on them instead of just like freaking out.
Oh no, the main guy actually isn't that dumb.
No, he's actually.
And so the main guy in this is kind of a construction worker named Arkin. And the only way I can describe this
I
actor,
like his actor.
you know what he's like
in every, like, not in everything, but he's very similar. All of his roles, I feel like.
Because you know what he kind of reminds me of? He looks
got
like
this like wired jaw thing going on.
He almost looks like a dollar store Edward Norton.
Yeah.
With his mannerisms and everything, he is very Edward Norton-ish. It's just a more tired Edward Norton.
Yes, I was gonna say that. I'm like, he looks like a bargain bin Edward Norton right now.
And he actually, the way that he acts, his mannerisms, it's almost the same thing. It's almost like they couldn't get Edward Norton for this, so they
He
just got
reminds
him.
me of Tom Hardy from The Drop.
That's a good way to put it, too. I mean, honestly, too, like, as far as acting goes, mostly everyone here is abysmal, but he does okay. And it's funny because in the beginning of this, when you get introduced to them, because after the whole thing with the guy kidnapping the other guy, they showed a whole new fresh house. People are moving around. I think they're doing construction on the house and shit. And they're getting everything done over on it. And one of the construction guys is the main character, Arkin. And apparently he's been working there a week, and he's been taking care of a lot of things around the house, and he's gotten familiar with the family, like to the point.
I thought it was longer than a week.
He was he was casing it for longer, but he's only been working there a week.
Okay.
So, because like I was saying, by the way, I mean I don't know why I don't preface this, but this is all fucking spoilers and shit. So just throwing this out there right now.
So you don't need to watch this movie.
I mean, to be perfectly honest, you don't.
No.
But if you want to, it is on Tubi. Tubi sponsor us.
If you like gore, like it's not bad.
The kills
The
aren't
gore
bad
and
here.
the kills are cool. I mean, they're ridiculous.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
A couple of them,
Honestly,
I thought were pretty cool. Some of them were just like, human body's not gonna be propelled like that. Fuck out of here.
No.
Like,
Also, like the killer, like he tosses people into things, and I'm like, he's very strong.
Just so some of the things that they pull in this shit, it's actually hilarious because like.
can I just like spoil one?
I was about to say, I know which one you're gonna spoil.
Which, all right,
I want to see if you know. Like, this bitch ragdolls through the air at the movie projector, and it confused the living. I was like, "What the fuck threw her?"
It was clearly a dummy that got flung into the wall, and I'm just like, "Wow, dude!" And or when we get to the kid, there's another because he does these things with snare traps.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm like, number one, so
these are brutal snare traps.
Oh, so
yeah,
because they're not because
they're meant to take down bears.
Because they're not even weighted. They're motorized
somehow.
So
like I said here, in the beginning
What
of
up,
this.
Goose?
Oh, Goose is here.
Oh, what's up, man?
See, this is why I gotta keep scrolling. Every time someone comes in, you guys gotta let me know so I can scroll down. I know. You're doing a good job, Nolan. You're doing a good job. And he's kind of leading this because there's a lot of things I didn't catch in this, and it's probably because the way that this thing is directed is not competent. It's very erratic, and some of the directorial choices in this are horrible.
Flawed.
There's music cues that come in out of nowhere in the wrong times that completely diffuse the tension that they're supposed to try and create for you. And
this
then there's
movie, this movie could have started now, and it would have been 10 times better, because like they do this whole like bullshit with the family. Like, all right,
like they're gonna be a
huge
big part of
spoiler
this.
right now. Whole thing like, yo, this family's gonna be like in the movie. We're gonna get to know them. Nah. They're just bodies. They're fucking nothing.
Cannon fodder.
Like they literally like the whole first 15-minute bullshit of him like canvassing the house. You could have skipped it. You could have just went to like, yo, I owe this dude money, or like my wife owes him money. I've been canvassing this house. I'm gonna hit it tonight. Boom, the movie takes off. There'd be more suspense because you'd be like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Yep.
But I don't know.
It's almost like they slowed their momentum down before they could
What
even
movie
start.
watching? We're talking about The Collector. Came out in
2009.
2009. There were already 5 Saw movies that came out when this. Which I guess they didn't do 6 if there was already.
Yeah. You got it. Whatever. I don't really
Whatever.
care about the timeline. I mean,
But
like, but yeah, this was supposed to be kind of a Saw prequel. That was
this
just
movie didn't have to exist. We already had Saw.
yeah.
This is another torture
You didn't
porn
see it,
movie.
but Goose also asked about how many of those South Park tapes he got.
Oh, I have a bunch.
Yeah, we could talk later because these.
We'll talk later about that.
Some of this stuff will be up in the raffle. Not really this stuff though. This is just kind of cool shit. But
yeah.
In the raffle at the show on March 3rd at Shakers.
By the way, we will have all of our Gooned Up videos going to be there in full force. I will have all of our VHS tapes and stuff there, all the DVDs that we have. It's going to be there. So please come check out the video section of our stuff. But and also Tubi sponsors, because all the things I put up in the poll were all Tubi movies. And I do and here's the thing why I appreciate Tubi, just because if I had to pay for this.
Thank you, Tony. Yeah, this is all the they sell stuff as well. They sell like comics, merch from like hardcore bands, CDs, VHSs, DVDs, horror movies, all that shit.
we might have snapback extenders too.
Snapback. I love how. All right, Goose. We'll talk later about that.
He's like fixated on
I pretty much have the whole first season on VHS.
He's
so
like, what the fuck?
Just throwing that out there. But anyways, back to the movie. Like, so Dylan was right. This whole first thing where you actually get to know the family, the 2 daughters, the big cartel's coming up.
The big cartel will be a thing. We just have to set up the payment thing online because
which we will do after this. This.
Stupid PayPal, stupid stuff. Everyone who knows what I'm talking about.
But we will have an online store soon.
Yep.
So we will have VHS tapes up. We're gonna have them rotating, like maybe like
we're
one
gonna
or
have
two at a
we're
time.
gonna have a lot of items listed and T-shirts soon, and probably some hats and whatnot. But just keep your eyes open, and we'll be posting some links. Realize most of this shit. Yo, Tubi's sick. We're trying to get them to sponsor us. So
Yeah, everyone, someone tag Tubi.
Everyone just at Tubi. Harass them.
Harass them. Because literally we are the demographic. People that just get
Dude,
hammered and stoned and watch free
Listen,
shit.
yeah, Tubi. I haven't even made an account, but everyone else should. They should do that so they can see. Oh, bargain
I have an
bin.
account. I do have an account.
Bargain bin Ving Rhames. I mean, not Ving Rhames.
Dylan
Michael
just,
Clark Duncan.
just added Tubi for us. Anyway, but yeah, no, like Dylan was saying before, like there's a whole thing where you get introduced to the family. Doesn't matter. None of it matters. All you have to know is that there's people that are gonna die, and that's about it. And then you find out the actual plot of this is that the guy that was working on the house is there casing the house so that he can steal a diamond for this other guy.
Thanks, Tony.
And it's funny, like you were just mentioning before, they have like a fake Michael Clark Duncan.
He's trying so hard to be Kingpin from that really bad Daredevil movie.
He is, and it's funny too. I feel like a lot of these actors were picked because they couldn't get the actual actors they wanted.
Yeah, they're just like, you kind of look like him.
So it worked, and I'm not for nothing. I mean,
Well, yeah, because it's Edward Norton and Michael Clark Duncan.
because
right
here's
now.
the thing too. I have a feeling these guys are just shit directors in general because, like the way these guys are acting, I feel like I feel like they can actually act better than they actually do.
They're making them act poorly.
That's how I felt about The Happening. Like, I feel like
Thanks,
they were
Joe.
told to act poorly in The Happening also. Because I'm like, Mark Wahlberg's not a horrible actor. I
No,
don't
that's
think.
the
Like,
problem.
but, like, I feel like everyone in that actor just sucked.
They told
In
them
that actor.
to
And that
be
movie
bad.
just sucked.
All right,
Like,
I need you guys to act terrible. Like, just don't, like, everything you learned at Juilliard or whatever, forget it.
He's like, you know that classically trained acting shit. Just
Like, I need you to act like you've never talked to a human in your life.
dumb it down. Dumb it
too
down.
much.
Like, and it's also, like, there's this intimidation tactic that this guy does when he doesn't hear something he likes, where he, like, goon, like, grabs this guy's hand and starts putting a lighter to his hand. And I'm like,
No, it doesn't.
no one's
Tony.
hard!
They canceled that idea. It was supposed to be a prequel idea for Jigsaw, like his origin story, but it never went through. So this is its own thing. I think there's only
19, I think the
there's
collected.
still.
But that's because of COVID. But like I digress. But like I said, no, yeah, it's supposed to be called The Collected.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm probably gonna watch the collection after this. I'm not gonna lie.
I
But
think it goes even further off the rails.
I mean,
into
not for
the
nothing.
B territory.
You know what it feels like? It feels like they're trying to make this particular collector, this killer, like almost like what's the guy? The clown from Terrifier. Like they're trying to make him a horror icon, and it's just
Artie, right? Isn't it
Art the Clown.
Art the Clown.
Art the Clown. And it's like they're trying to make him a horror icon. I'm like, you guys, this is not an iconic thing. Because that mask, I saw that same exact mask in another Tubi original with our girl Cassie.
Oh wait, the
Requiem for a Scream.
Requiem for a Scream.
Yes.
Okay.
Not great. If I'm being totally honest, it's not great. But the killer has the same fucking mask, same exact
Is that
style.
why it looked familiar?
Yes.
The only thing he probably had different was he got that like cat shine on his eyes.
Yeah, that was. I thought that was kind of cool.
I was like, that's kind of cool.
the little like kind of shine job, like kind of Riddick eyes.
Yeah.
Dude, what is on TV right now?
Oh yeah, well there are
Derma
ads for
wand.
Tubi.
What is the derma?
Derma Wand, sponsor us.
No,
No,
what?
no,
No, no,
no,
no,
no.
no
What
one
is
at
that?
no one at Derma Wand.
No one do that. What the fuck? They're rubbing their faces with that shit.
What are you doing? This has nothing to do with the collector.
I'm sorry. I'm distracted. It looks like it looks like I don't even.
I'm pretty sure it's just a facelift wand. That's all it is.
Ah, it sucks the acne out.
Don't think that's what that
It
is.
steams your
Definitely
face.
Sucks the acne out.
Let me just go right to Volkswagen. Here's the thing, Tubi, you have to fix your algorithm. Make it like so. I don't know. Put just
I
fast
think
food and
we
shit
just
on.
have to fix our ADD.
Fast food and well, actually now.
No, I'm giving suggestions for their goddamn advertisers. Who
Good.
Don't give them suggestions yet. They don't support us yet.
That's right. Send us things.
Send
like-
us things. T-shirts.
You're
or
doing
a wall
great,
flag.
Tubi. Just keep doing everything the way you're doing it.
Give us hats and
Except
stickers.
sponsor us at the same time.
Yeah, send us Tubi beer.
That would probably
Don't
not
give us Tubi beer.
be good.
We like Warsteiner though.
Is that what it's called? Warsteiner?
Yeah, I made
a point to
I
remember
think
it.
the box is right over
All
there.
right.
Is
Yeah,
it-
Warsteiner sponsor
Warsteiner.
us. Because we don't have
right here.
No,
That's
Warsteiner.
Miller Lite.
No,
That's
no,
not
no.
the right one.
we have to block
We
that
ran
out.
out of the Warsteiner. Wow, we're really... We can't have sponsors. We fucked that all up.
No, they have to know that.
We're not doing a good job letting them know that we're good at advertising things.
Listen, as long as we don't make the fumble like Tom Segura did.
All right, well, that's true. Yeah, okay.
He fumbled horde, but that was hilarious.
Anyways, back to the movie after I hit this.
No, so let me talk about Tom Segura fumbling the bag.
Oh my god, fine.
What, dude?
Well, we don't have much else to so you can...
It's just funny. Do you know what we're talking about?
He doesn't follow comedy.
Who the fuck is Tom Segura?
There you go.
Tom Segura is a comedian who has a podcast with his wife, who is also a comedian. And
Has he got a beard?
yes,
Does he do shit shirtless?
no, that's his friend though.
Okay.
Yeah, they do that podcast, Two Bears, One Cave, or something together. Bert Kreischer is his name.
Funny dude.
His comedy is pretty funny, but it gets like a little. You know what he's gonna. What his direction is. I'm not saying he's not funny, but I really enjoy Tom Segura's comedy. But he does this thing where I fucking forgot what I was gonna say. Oh
Really?
yeah,
Really, Mike?
Listen, no, now I remember. So they got sponsored by McDonald's. Like literally got fully sponsored. They changed the background. They changed everything to be red and yellow. Like had everything going. And I forgot what the first episode they recorded. I forgot what they did, but like that day, Tom gets a call from McDonald's being like, "We can't sponsor you anymore."
God, anyways, like I said, we picked most of the movies for the poll that we did on Tubi, and The Collector happened to be on it, and so you can watch it for free if you guys are interested enough. But like I said, don't ever pay for this movie. Don't ever pay for this movie.
Don't ever buy it.
And here's the thing, you know what baffles my mind too about it? So they did the movie on a budget, I believe, of $3 million. They made $10 million off of this.
That's crazy.
Torture porn was popular back then.
That is true. But here's the thing, like I almost
Still is.
so it
was about
not
to
really.
say,
It's not as much. I
If they
think.
made something like
Everybody's
that,
into that higher elevated horror kind
yeah,
of
it's like an A24 horror.
Yes, A24 kind of shit. Like honestly, I after I got spoiled with like Get Out, Nope, Midsommar, Hereditary.
Still have to watch Hereditary.
That's a great one.
Midsommar was
Midsommar is
Hereditary's good.
great. Even the new, the Candyman reboot wasn't bad either.
No.
Wasn't
liked
bad.
it.
It was alright. And they actually tied it in pretty well to the first one too. I like the thing they had going on with that.
Also, it's like kind of a reboot, but also still
A
the same
sequel.
movie.
Yeah, it's cool. I liked it.
Appreciate it.
But like, I'm trying to think. So how many movies do you think The Collector ripped off of?
Home Alone.
I had
That's not a horror movie. Well, unless you're a
Ocean's
burglar.
11.
what?
Saw.
Well, actually, definitely Saw.
Ocean's 11.
It's definitely Saw.
Imagine Ocean's 11 was this horrific. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like,
it's funny.
Panic Room.
I feel like there should be a whole separate like genre of horror where
Just
it's
watch
like
Panic Room.
robbers fucking up horror, where just the robbers go in and they just completely get fucked up.
dude,
What was it? Have you ever seen that movie Villains?
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing. It's a
Villains.
good movie, by the way. Villains, I think, is on Hulu. You can watch it on there.
You already said it before.
What?
Still coughing.
Oh, Don't Breathe.
Don't breathe.
Don't Breathe.
Which I'm not doing right now.
Honestly, this is actually The Collector is almost like a bad version of Don't Breathe mixed with Home Alone because
And Saw.
because by the way, so we get through the whole thing where he has to go get this. The thing is, he's getting a diamond from this house that he's been casing out and working on. So he says, "I'm going tonight to get this because my wife has to pay a loan shark or whatever the fuck."
By midnight, or she's gonna get murdered.
first of all, they don't say that. Second of all, what did she do?
She owes money to loan sharks.
But that's not what I
She's
said.
gonna get murdered.
Why does she owe money to loan
Murder.
sharks? Like,
Because he works for like an underground crime syndicate, and she got wrapped into it somehow.
that's probably not true. But
No, it's completely true. Why do you think he was talking to that guy? Because he works with him. He's a thief. They do shit.
Either
together.
way, they're both kind of idiots for getting involved in this because they have a kid and shit. And it's like, you guys literally have like leverage right there, living, breathing leverage. Like, it's ridiculous. And, oh, what's up? It's fucking Free Will.
Free Will.
But, what you call it? Like I said, so, I lost my point already. Come on, someone pick me up here.
What were we talking about? How bad this movie was.
Yes, I mean, we're still going off about that, but I had a point. See, this is why we need the editing stuff. But, all right, I guess I'll just continue on to a different point, because I forgot it. Oh, my God.
Now who's forgetting the stuff they want to talk about?
Hey, I have an excuse. I'm inebriated. I assume that all of this is helping you focus.
Talking about how he had to rob the house, and then I went off to why he was robbing the house.
Okay. So he's robbing the house because of the loan shark thing.
Syndicates.
Yeah, whatever. Which I don't think. It's crazy to me that. How did you pick up on all of these nuances?
And I barely paid attention.
I mean, maybe I
and
smoked
I
too
finished
much.
this movie 15 minutes before I had to drive here.
Because I watched this before and I do not
that's
pick
why
up
it's
on any
it's
of
fresh
this.
in your mind.
Yeah, but I also watched half of it on Valentine's Day.
I still watched it today, and I'm still not picking up on it.
I keep pointing. I'm sorry. The actual cool shots in this film.
It's when he's avoiding the dude.
Yeah, they do these cool aerial shots where you see this almost like this little rectangle of movement.
Here's the thing, man. Like the
But
director
if you want
is
cool
incompetent.
Shots, just watch 30 Days of Night.
That's the best aerial shot that you'll ever get.
Exactly. See, you can just go to these other movies.
These fucking directors. The thing is that he has these ideas. They're like, hey, that'd be cool. Let's just do that. And they do that for a couple times. They're like, let's do this. Like, a lot of this is just directors going, we should do this, and it doesn't matter the logic or reason behind it. We're going to just keep the movie.
And everything wasn't?
And I was going to say exactly that. It's like, dude, what happened? First of all, how did you get a dog outside? Set up a bunch of traps, and then he would set up... How did he put all the fucking...
baffling.
The screws in the fucking stairs? Like, where did he get all these bear traps? Like, what?
The thing that kills me is, like, you're right. Like, here's the thing. My only critique was, like, how did he come to the house not knowing that, like, realizing that the windows are all boarded up?
Also,
period.
Yeah.
Let alone all of the weird tripwires and shit. Like I said, you just look into the other room, it's just full of bear traps.
There's razor wire, trip wires and shit, and there's also something that just happened. I forgot already. It doesn't matter. But it was just like, fuck. How did he have enough time to do this?
He did this all in a matter. It had to have been minimum 4 hours that he did all of this. He kidnapped the family.
That's what I was gonna say. When he tries to leave through the back door, there's like the normal locks, and then there's 4 deadbolts.
Yes, he put them in there.
And it's 4 new deadbolts that have a removable key slot. So like, there's not even a key slot to pick to even undo it.
You can only. Yeah.
And even if he did figure out a way to do it, he had to do it 3 more times. And I'm just like, did no one notice him installing this with like some?
Well, they do explain how he had access to the house, but even that explanation makes 0 sense. How he had internal access to everything, and somehow he kidnapped the family because he kidnapped the family, and also, how did he not hear this fucking burglar the whole time? Because I'm not gonna lie,
the burglar's ahead of him the wole movie.
I know, but the thing is, it's like
I'm not like he should have. Like,
there's many times where he should have caught the Arkin, the burglar.
Yeah.
And also there's a lot. I do appreciate this where he has this debate of like, I gotta leave, but I need to get this diamond. I gotta leave, but I gotta get this diamond. So it's like he goes to the safe like 3 times, but he has to hide every time because he knows something fucked up is happening, and he should leave, but he can't because he has to do this. And that's the one thing I'll give this movie. The character there has some motivation to be there. It's not like he's just doing this to pull off a random job. He has to do it in a time limit. So, like, I'll give the movie that, but in terms of the killer, there's, like, no rules to what he can do. Like, they just say whatever seems cool in the moment, like the traps being the first big thing, and then after that, he's just like...
Dude, one of the traps that just was on the screen, he put a nail, or what I thought was a needle, in the phone, on the receptor, so when he put it to his ear, he fucking stabs himself with it. I thought that was going to be like a syringe or something.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was going to play into the movie like he like poisons him or something, but it was just fucked up. It's just a nail. And I'm just saying like, and then like directly after that, he puts his hand out the window to try to unlock it, and like this springboard with like razor blades just like
Oh yeah, it's like a bear trap kind of, but with razor blades for the outside.
It's literally like 2 pieces of wood with a metal spring and just like 4 razor blades.
Which it looks painful. Like I'll give the movie this too, that it takes the torture porn thing and kind of tries to do something with it.
Nah, yeah, you're cringing through it. Like every fucking kill and all that shit.
It's a lot of blood. Like that. Like let's say what was it? Because even they show the after effects. Because after a while, the burglar or Arkin gets to the basement and he finds the father. And well, that's before the fucking father almost blows his cover too, because the father escapes the killer somehow. By the way, I don't know how. I don't know. Maybe the killer's messing with him and toying with him, or if he's just like that kind of incompetent, but not. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, there's so many moments where I'm just like, is this killer smart or is he not smart?
I feel like he is, and he was just toying with him.
You think?
No, I think he like let him go because he's like, you know.
And the thing I hate about this killer, he's very generic.
Oh, because.
Show that when he's spoiler in the ambulance, he's like, "Oh, what time is it?" And like, "Is it before midnight?" And he still had time.
He still had time,
dude. It was like 10 minutes.
Well, no, he didn't say a time. He said it's just before midnight.
Yeah.
So that is open to interpretation.
Okay. Okay.
Honestly, I'll say 11:45 is still just before midnight.
All right.
So 15 minutes.
I'll give you that.
Happen, yeah.
All right, I'll give you that. I mean. Because after really this all pops off, like, it just, there's no logic to how things happen. Like I said, you don't know how all these traps get set. It almost seems like if the killer leaves a room like in a video game, it's like he just summons it.
The room resets.
Yeah,
I did like the scene that's playing on the screen right now. He's walking into a room with like, I guess, razor wire. It looks like, you know, lasers.
Like chicken wire.
Well, it's definitely like some sort of...
It's fishing line or something.
Well, no, it's not, because he touches it.
I feel like that would happen if you ran into just kind of like...
Well, yeah,
he didn't know.
You guys not remember your next?
That was a metal thin wire.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying. And I don't think it's fishing wire. I think it's some sort of special wire that's meant for
special cut. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, and he has it extremely taut.
The thing I don't understand, though, is like you were right before, like the snare traps that are in here are ridiculous, because that's how the dad gets caught again. And he gets into a snare trap because he tries to reach for a weapon or something. And also, by the way, I'll give the killer this. He's smart. He booby traps all the things that could be perceived as weapons. And it's just like the dad tries to grab like a club or something. I don't know.
That was like a screwdriver.
Right?
The work bag.
And then he gets caught in a snare trap, and that's how he gets caught before. And then,
but it like pulled him through the entire house.
But I'm saying, what's hilarious? Well, not hilarious, but like if you watch when he gets snared, they like zoom in on this like box that's just like adhered to the wall basically, and has like the rope.
Which is like also, if you have people working on your house, how does this guy not realize? Hey, I didn't ask you to put that big ass block like right there on the wall.
It looks
what
like
is
a
that?
fucking industrial.
Why is there a hole there for something to come out? You know what I mean? Like, how are you not aware of what's happening to your fucking house?
Why is there rope? Like, did he set up all this stuff and then like release them into the house? Like,
see, that's the thing. Like, it makes you think, and that you're not supposed to think about. You're supposed to help explain.
Tell me that happened so I can know.
Yeah, exactly. like this thing is supposed to explain to you what's happening, and it's not doing it. It's just like, look, this looks cool, so this is what we're gonna do. And not gonna lie, the traps were cool.
Yeah.
It just make them make sense.
Yeah.
It just it was ridiculous.
And the thing is, like I said, I think probably the best part of this movie had to have been Arkin. That had to, because like you actually are endeared to him most of the movie.
He's literally the only person who's trying to do anything good.
The only
person who's actually smart in this movie. He literally doesn't die like 10 times because he's just like, oh, there's a thing right there. All right, like, and then he just like like.
Oh, you know what was actually pretty brutal, which also didn't make sense to me either. There is a room with glue on the floor, and I'm like, why is this glue burning things? Like, why is this glue acid and how is this?
I feel like that's like some sort of supervillain thing.
And also, they do a horrible thing with the cat, which is kind of fucked up.
Yeah, it's pretty like...
horrible things with the animals.
I know, I'm just saying, luckily it's quick.
They did, actually.
The dog?
The dog actually eats it pretty... But then again, the dog
turned into...
I mean, the dog was such a good boy. Even...
Mist.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Shout out Pink Mist.
I forgot about...
He did a whole thing of just hot lava, basically, by, like, laying stuff down. And he even was smart enough to, like, when he heard the killer coming up, because he heard the ruckus, obviously, he hid, and he made sure that his shoes were covered so it didn't look like anyone was actually there, that the cat just kind of flailed around and then got caught in one of the traps. But I mean, like I said, Arkin is probably the best character in this whole movie because everybody else is fodder. Once again, one of the daughters, which is a teenager, which they don't really specify the age, so it's kind of creepy.
It is a little creepy.
Because here's the thing, like, she's at the age where the parents are still trying to make her go on a vacation with them. It's like, so you're not 18, I'm assuming.
Well,
then.
no, because that could still be like, her first or second year of college where they're paying for everything and she's home on leave.
What is she from?
I don't remember. She's a very familiar actress. I forgot it's the older sibling in this family in The Collector. I don't remember her name, and
Someone
it doesn't matter.
IMDb that shit.
Do our job, right?
Is she the girl from Fear of the Walking Dead?
I don't know, but I've seen her somewhere. Yes. I've seen her somewhere. You're just agreeing just to agree, aren't you?
No, I'm just saying the Goon. This is what goons do.
But here's the thing. She comes off as kind of young though, in my opinion. I don't know if they're trying to make her 18 or whatever. I mean, she has to be.
She's
probably
definitely
18.
19 to 20. In this.
Okay. That makes it feel a little bit better about it because they obviously have to have a scene where a young person is they're just about to have sex. It's just like you said, like any slasher movie. Teen couple comes in, tries to have sex, and then obviously the killer jumps in. And the entire time, I am waiting as she gets like kind of leaned over a fucking a desk.
What's up, Devin?
What up, Devin?
Oh my God!
What?
She was the little girl. She's the youngest daughter in The Nanny.
Oh my God! Whoa. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, that just ruined everything. Oh no!
LOL.
Oh man, that's rough.
Yeah, she's Gracie from The Nanny.
Wow, that's even worse when I found out that in Hatchet, and you've seen the first Hatchet, right?
Danielle Harris? No, she's...
No, there's there's this...
I've seen all of them.
There's a guy that's doing like some Girls Gone Wild thing, and the two girls that are there, one of them was an actress in the Addams Family as Wednesday's rival. She's a little blonde girl in the Addams Family.
Okay.
Oh, when they tie her up in shirt in
camp?
In
the Indian
She was
shit.
the little blonde girl.
Oh my God.
And she's topless in that too. This is so weird because it's like I said. So this chick, it basically is just topless. They do the whole teen sex thing where the killer then interrupts them, and the entire time they're kind of foreshadowing there's a machete he has rigged that's about to come down. And she's leaned over the counter while the guy's going down on her, whatever. And I'm waiting for the thing to come down, just cut her head off.
Yep, that's exactly.
I was waiting for that, but they did this whole thing where they let that scene run a long time, and now that I know it's the fucking chick from The Nanny, that just ruins it so much.
I cannot watch this.
Oh no, but like I said, that she was also the girl that gets flung into the wall too.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the boyfriend is the one that actually eats it in the bear trap room.
That was pretty.
That was
cool.
That was kind of cool. And also, I
like that one.
I can't really knock that kill also because he reacted in a way I didn't like. He would just be in shock and lean back and not know that anything's there, and then next thing you know, he is just clamped by fucking bear traps.
Oh, he gets multiple clamps.
Yeah, it's fucked.
First the foot, then the knee, then the fucking arms,
both
chest,
arms and chest,
face.
and then his face.
See, so the kills are good in this. I'm not gonna knock the kills, and even when a cop actually comes because the older daughter actually calls 911 and leaves the phone open because she has a cell phone.
Yeah.
So the cop comes and he kills the cop because that's when you find out. And I think this was the only kind of twist in this to me where I'm just like, oh, the dog is on this guy's side because I thought they literally just left the dog there, like the family, just to kind of guard the house or whatever.
Yeah, but also that would be fucked up because there's no way they can leave all the food and stuff. But I mean,
they probably they're rich enough where they would have someone take care of the dog.
True, you're
Obviously,
right.
the daughter didn't go on vacation.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
But yeah, fuck what I'm saying. You're right.
But that's true too. But like I said, I thought the dog was part of the family, but it's not. It's trained by the killer, and the killer takes out the dog, the cop that comes through.
Brutally.
Which also, it's pretty realistic. The cop actually sees the kid in the bear traps through the window. He's like, "Fuck!" So he tries to get into the house. He actually does what he's supposed to do, and he just kind of got the.
Always what happens when there's ever a cop that's doing what they're like, "Whoa, they're helping, perfect,"
and then they die.
And then they.
It kind of starts spitting. We got a lot of cool traps We got a lot of cool things to show these people. We have to show off.
We already
everything.
paid for the special effects.
Exactly.
We need to use it.
And that's really what it is, because it's literally just this guy running around the house, not trying to get killed by this guy's traps and the guy, and trying to save his family. And like I said, Arkin's the best part of this, but like once you get to the end, and he finally gets out, because he realizes, I can't save anybody. I'm getting the fuck out. And
Age, that's why.
yeah, that's why. And he's trying to find this little girl throughout the house, and it's just like, all right, I can't find her, fuck it. She might have disappeared or gotten out of the house, hopefully, and then he leaves. Next thing you know, he gets out. He has the diamond, too. He's scot-free. You see in the window the little girl beating on the window, and I paused the movie, and I go, what the fuck? I'm like, he was out. Like, I felt so bad for this guy. I'm like, you piece of shit. How did you fuck this up? How did she not hear, like... I'm like, I'm sorry, there's only one little girl that's ever made it through a horror movie that way that makes it work, and that's Newt and Aliens.
I was literally about to say that.
Newt and Aliens.
Literally, that's it. Yeah,
oh,
also,
God
it's
damn,
like
man.
It's like he didn't soundproof the little girl's room.
He even like comes back like, where were you?
Exactly.
Like,
he's like so
fuck!
pissed, you piece of shit. And even so, I'll give the little girl this, because everybody else in this movie that he tries to rescue just freaks out and fucks up their own rescue. Like the mom, he frees her. They were almost out, and she runs up the stairs prematurely because she freaks out seeing her dead husband.
She was a dumb bitch.
And she gets stabbed repeatedly. Which also, I appreciate the way the killer did it. Like literally, like prison shanking, like going at her like crazy, and she's just getting, she deserved it though. I'm sorry, like she fucked that up for like, you know what I mean? But like the little girl, like now it becomes more of a cat and mouse thing because now the little girl's involved, and now the guy, he has to try and get his way out because the killer finally finds them and shit like that. And this is when they use the dog to try and get them, and the thing that Mike talked about with the dog in the trash can, like...
Oh,
this movie
dude, he literally, fucking spoilers. He, like, stuffs a bunch of paper and, like, lighter fluid in a fucking metal, like, bucket and lights it on fire. He opens the door, the dog runs out, he kicks it in the face with a bucket of fire. And then he throws it at the killer who has a shotgun, and he just blows it in half. And you're like, oh,
and they didn't skip on the gore effects.
That dog got burned in the face and then blown in half.
I mean, that dog died pretty epically.
You're like, well, at least it was kind of quick. Like, well, actually, the other one that was kind of quick at least was like, because the boyfriend, like, the machete finally fell, cut his fingers off, and then he falls in the fucking bear traps, and you're like, oh, that one sucks. That one's, dude, you should just get rid of get it over with. And then when he dies, you're like, all right, at least he's not dealing with that shit anymore.
I mean, everybody's death is pretty gruesome.
He had to deal with a lot before he finally
But
died.
it wasn't drawn out, man. That was like...
I think it's just because it was in slow motion. That's why. But it was, if you played it, it was just like slice, 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 bear traps. And it's just like, all right. But after this, like, he tries to save the little girl. They finally get out because they get the upper hand because he actually... This Arkin is smart as fuck. Like, he puts up a mirror, which I guess, I don't know if he knows that the killer's somehow kind of blind or something. I don't know why he did this. He put up a mirror so the killer would see them in the reflection. He shoots the mirror, and then he puts the killer in such a way where he goes into his own trap, where a bunch of knives fall on top of him.
Listen, the kids in Jurassic Park did that with the Velociraptor, all right?
Yeah, but that was with the Velociraptor, not a human being with a shotgun that's been able to plan all these intricate traps, but yet he is still fooled by a mirror in the hallway.
Maybe it's because his eyes are shiny.
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe his eyesight isn't that good.
Well, maybe he just can't see.
And maybe that's why he just attacks everything he sees. He's just stabbing wildly, or he makes all these traps to catch things. Because he's also, I feel like they're trying to make this thing where they're trying to compare him to a spider, because a spider is a big part of him. Where he's just like, I like spiders and whatever. And they always have this terrible CGI spider they zoom in on.
The bugs in this are very badly CGI. Like, all the hornets look like...
They were terrible.
They look like a Spider-Man GameCube game cutscene kind of graphics. Like, they're not good.
No. But, like, I don't know.
I love how he really tries to save the cat, too.
No,
he tries to save everybody!
Yeah, like, he's...
You feel bad for Arkin in this movie. Like, but by the end of it, you think that they get home, like, scot-free, like, they're done. Like you said before, like, he has the diamond, they're in the fucking ambulance, and it's like it's just before midnight, so he might have a shot to get his fucking wife out of whatever jam that she's in.
Murder.
Yeah, murder, because she's mysterious loan sharks and shit.
Oh, look.
Oh shit!
What's up?
What up, Mitch?
What up, Mitch?
Whoa.
Anyways, I guess so. The collector is obviously still alive.
Yeah, he's still collecting.
And here's the thing too, like they don't really make. I don't.
Oh,
other than Dylan explaining to me, like the reason that he has the guy in the chest, which still doesn't make it seem like the collector.
Also,
to
can we
me.
talk about how Arkin just stuffed him back in a box real quick? Like,
Oh yeah, he's like, no, you get back in the fucking.
no,
box.
he literally like one hand just.
He's like, you're not helping me right now.
Yeah, he's
Like,
freaking out.
I mean, no, I mean.
No, by the way,
all
those 3 squares, they're the gabagool hands. So, you know, there's a lot of Soprasad gonna happen later.
But yeah, as we get to the end of this, he gets the ambulance gets rammed by the killer because the killer has his own van, which doesn't get that damaged.
Yeah, he
apparently.
seems to have some sort of battle van.
Yeah,
He
which
just,
like this van is just a regular fucking white van. Still, when you look at it, and he rams the fucking the ambulance, which is pretty much an armored tank, and just rolls it over like 50 times.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, dude. One little thing I thought was gruesome. The fucking EMT that was in the ambulance with him.
Yeah.
Like, he was just like twitching on the ground after the accident. I'm like, oh, that's kind of brutal. Like, he got.
And then he
up.
still gets up, and then the killer throws a
Oh
throwing
yeah,
knife in his eye.
I wanted to talk about that. What's up with the killer just being like?
Because
he has
they just give him powers.
He's
whenever
got
they
this
need to.
ninjutsu where he's just like, he throws 4 to 5 throwing knives at Arkin when he's running away, and they all stick in the wall. I'm like, dude. And then he nails the fucking ambulance dude, the EMT, right in the fucking face. You're like, damn.
I mean, other than like, they just give him stuff to make him look cool. That's really what the directors were going for this. It's just whatever is cool in the moment, we're gonna do it. And I don't know. They fucked it up to me because it's just like I didn't get a lot of the nuanced stuff that they were trying to really get until Dylan fucking explained it to me and shit. But after this, you just see him that hey, we just he took the burglar and just put him in a chest, and now they have to go into the sequel because now he just collected that guy. And the thing is, you don't like stream it for free or in a dumpster fire. It's a very in between.
Don't fucking watch this movie.
Okay.
Don't do that. Just straight up don't. Like, if you gained anything,
I don't know. I think if you're curious, check it out.
If you want to waste your time and just maybe like do something like have this on in the
like
background,
literally you have nothing to do.
like just put it on in the background and like fold your laundry or whatever the fuck.
Or you want to baffle people that actually like good movies.
Yeah, this movie.
It's very, like I said, it's in between just to stream it for free or in a dumpster fire.
It's frustrating.
It is a frustrating because honestly, it had a little bit of potential.
No,
and if you
straight
watch
up
it, like I
does.
said before, like it's Kevin McAllister from Home Alone grew up to be a serial killer and home invasion. That's the best way to look at it if you want to look at it that way because it's just as ridiculous as Home Alone.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like it's ridiculous. I don't know. For me, I think it's like I said, in between a dumpster fire and a stream it for free. If you're gonna fucking watch it and you're curious, it's on Tubi, and that's if you have absolutely nothing else to do and you can't think of what movie you want to watch.
Yeah, honestly.
It's on Amazon too. If you don't want to watch commercials.
Oh, God, it's not. It's just. Oh.
And, I know we're like trying to get Tubi to sponsors and everything, but yeah, the commercials made this movie longer than it needed to be, and
Whatever.
that actually hurt it.
I actually enjoy the commercials because it has a timer.
Oh, and then actually, I'll give it.
It has a timer, so I can go get snacks.
That is very true. If you don't mind the commercials, I usually look down on my phone and start advertising shit. Like I was advertising that we were doing this movie while I was watching this movie.
I write posts for the Instagram when I see the timer. I was like,
But
cool.
But yeah, I mean, other than that, I guess you guys are both dumpster fires on this, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a dumpster fire.
Dumpster fire.
Fuck this movie.
All right.
Except Arkin. Arkin's cool.
Yeah,
Fuck
Arkin's
this.
cool. But you know what's fucked up? Like Dylan said, I'm curious. I'm going to fucking watch the.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely watch the collection. I mean, I'm gonna definitely watch it. But it's stupid.
Yeah. Anyways, you guys, we're gonna be out now. We're done. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for sticking around. For those of you that did, and don't forget, March 3rd at Shakers, Scum Crew, Carcosa, Doomstayer, Demon Teeth, and Abscess Pool, and we got a lot of hard.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man, my phone just died.
Good night.
Good-
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Peace.
Ah.